We're getting booched today, bruh.
Nate had some actual news, and
so
then
you're
we
telling
got distracted.
me that there's a live action Pokemon?
You got worked up a lot.
What?
You got worked up a lot this podcast.
I know. I didn't know we had loonies and tonies, and the Pikachu was 130.
Yeah, you got to work
tall.
down a little bit. All right, now work it back
sorry.
up. There she is.
I mean, yes, a live-action TV show. I mean, pretty much just the announcement that, like, hey, something is in the works. It looks like there's no script, there's no casting, nothing. Pretty much just like, hey, we're thinking about it, type of situation.
Yeah, it's an early development. You know, there's been a long-standing kind of opening in the Pokemon market, aside from when we had Detective Pikachu and then the new Netflix deal where they've been getting the shows of what's going to happen with the IP. Because I know Warner Bros., when they got the rights to it with Detective Pikachu, they had a lot of plans. They even said like rumors of like a live action remake of the first movie. Well, we didn't get that. We got a CGI kind of retelling of that instead, which went to Netflix.
Fur on it with the fluffies. That was kind of nice.
Right. So it's kind of interesting to see how this one comes to be, what it's exactly going to be. I personally don't hope it's some like retelling of Ash's story in real life. I hope that it's a brand new story. It's a good chance to get a new protagonist, really separate it from the show. Like the long running cartoon show anime.
Yeah.
So I think there could be something new and fun that can be done here. I'll be a little I'll still watch and be excited if it's it's Ash Ketchum and his journey, but I'm a little past that now. We have Ash, we have his story, we know what he's doing currently. Let's get something new here. Let's get a new story here.
They gotta take it there's no way you can have like the live action Ash and have it be the same as the anime. Like they're gonna have. I hope it's like the style of Detective Pikachu's with the people and the characters interacting like that.
Yeah.
Because that was a good.
I definitely think there would be a lot of success doing a live action TV show.
If done well. I think that it really depends on, again, having a good script, a good reason to make it, a Pokemon story, and obviously it's going to come down to a budget that can make these Pokemon believable on Netflix.
I don't think they're going to skimp on the CGI.
I don't think they will either, because Netflix, if they're putting money behind something, like if they want a flagship show, they usually put a lot of money behind it. And I've seen some of their big budget sci-fi shows, and they put a lot of money behind it. So let's see if they can if they're even as close, like just close to what Detective Pikachu looked like, I'd be pretty happy. And that's also a very big budget backed film. So I think they have a chance to make something look good, and hopefully the story really has to sell me out. There has to be something really exciting here. But regardless, I am excited to see more live action Pokemon, because Detective Pikachu is like, we haven't heard anything about the sequel yet. If there's even going to continue with that, it's been a couple years. Like I'm itching for some more live action for Ray.
Maybe they're doing this instead. Hey. If this is a live action thing, do you think we have a chance at being like some extras in the cast or something?
I've already had some people tag me about you need to put Nate in there with a Psyduck.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
You'll voice the Psyduck.
Sitting in the background of the coffee shop or something.
Yeah, and if
I'm
you
just
need
saying
a writer or a director, you let me know.
I'm just saying that I think the series needs. I mean, we had Detective Pikachu. I think we Inspector Psyduck. I think that needs to be the premise. Where
Stop pushing this Inspector Psyduck agenda.
Psyduck goes around almost like Scooby-Doo-esque, where Psyduck goes around solving these mysteries. All the time. Dude, every 5 minutes, it'll just be Psyduck with a headache. Sorry. You can't tell me you wouldn't watch Inspector Psyduck.
I'd read an Inspector Psyduck comic, like a manga.
We'd have to get like some Perry the Platypus kind of energy from the Psyduck. Yeah. So he's
then like at the end of every episode, after Psyduck kind of solves the mystery, the gang all meets up at their local Red Lobster and chows down on some cheddar biscuits.
How did you find a way to rope this back into Red Lobster?
It's called
I was just trying to think of a good restaurant that treats me like family when I'm there and has delicious food. And Red Lobster came to mind, so.
Unbelievable.
I could also see it as like these one-off small stories. They've done a few shows where like Black Mirror or Love, Death, Robots, where it's like, I think that's how it's the order, but like those are
American Horror Stories.
Well, that's more season based.
Well, no, they have the spinoff that just started, where it's every episode is one story.
Okay, even better. Okay,
cool.
so like I also like that format because it gets you invested into something without having to commit long term, and that way you can really get a bigger picture of something. And if they can do similar to like we saw with the little Pokemon shorts we got on YouTube,
yes,
which I really liked. If we can get those little slices of life, like, all right, we're gonna follow this gym leader around for a day and what they have to go through. Hey, we're gonna follow this Pokemon breeder for a day on the farm. We're gonna have to follow this this trainer who is at their last battle and they lost. They have to cope with losing and training to get better. Like stuff like that. I would like to see like one-off stories. I think that could be really cool.
Inspector Psyduck.
Inspector Psyduck. Yeah,
I want a story on the guy who works at the Pokemart.
I want the origins of Ball Guy.
Oh my god!
And at the end, he takes it off, and it's Brad Pitt.
What if it's just like a horror story, and it's just about Ball Guy?
The truth behind Ball Guy. He was fused with
a
Pokemon
horror story.
in
Oh my
Bill's
god!
lab.
Wait, is he the murderer or is he the one?
The murderer. Murder. Who likes their Pokemon with a side of murder?
Judas, no.
It would be nice if they did do, like you said, with the like kind of like where every season is possibly its own story, something like that, because that was kind of the appeal for me, because I love American Horror Story. That's one of my favorite shows to watch on TV, and I didn't originally get into it until I think about the third season, and that's because somebody had told me, like, oh, well, every season's different. Like, you don't need to watch it from season 1 to know what's going on in season 3.
Right.
And so I started watching it because of that, and then I became obsessed with it and thought it was such a fascinating show. Have you ever watched it? Anybody?
No. I mean, I know the names of the seasons, I think, but I never
haven't.
watched it. Like, there's Asylum, there's Coven.
I saw a trailer from one with the creepy clown with a messed up smile.
There's the messed up
That's
clown
Freak Show.
smile. Yes, that's Freak Show. That
There's Murder House.
There's Electric
Apocalypse.
Planet.
Oh my God.
No,
really
now you're just throwing things in there. Now you're just throwing things in. I would recommend it. I think you would enjoy it. It's got a good story behind it. I mean,
it's spooky. Isn't it scary?
I mean, it's on TV. Like, how scary can it be? It's on
TV. I get spooked.
It's on FX. I mean, how?
Oh, true. Do they have? It's like, but is it gonna give me nightmares if I go to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Seems
I'm not
really
responsible.
What are you
if they
scared
give you
of
nightmares.
most? Clowns, witches, asylums, haunted houses.
Filing my taxes.
Oh, get ready for season 10.
Oh no, the accountant.
American Horror Story. The law firm.
Oh my gosh! Stop!
Looks like Danny is going to the big house.
The tax evasion episode. Oh no! Yeah, all of that stuff freaks me out. An abandoned asylum with clowns. With whatever else you say, I would just have a bad time, I think.
How do you feel about witches?
They do begin stitches. No, I mean, I don't have any thoughts.
Well, they do have a season about that.
Witches? Yeah. Like with cauldrons brewing up potions
like with
and
snakes and stuff.
With snakes and stuff.
Snakes.
I just remember the poster.
Snakes.
There was like a snake going in and out of their mouths or something.
It's Coven. Coven's the name of that season, so...
Oh, yeah, see, Nate knows.
Yeah, Nate knows because he's part of it.
Marie loves the series too. It's one of the few shows that we enjoy together, that we both like can agree on.
Impractical Jokers.
No, she does not like Impractical Jokers.
Really?
At all?
No, she can't really get behind Impractical Jokers. That one's.
I love that show.
No, I do too.
I'm surprised. It's just four dudes just goofing off. Pranking each other. Well, people and each other.
So, I mean, give it a try. Give it a try. I think it's on Netflix. If you got Netflix, go on there and give it a watch, is what I'm saying, Danny. Just go give it a little watch.
I'm going to get scared.
You might like it. I don't know.
Just a little scared.
Seriously? Seriously.